からんけど。まあ慣れていくしかないか。最初からキータイプ選択。なんか人付き合いが苦手、興味深い自信をしており、ほうほう、神経質、人を引きつける魅力を持つが不安定、非常に肉体派は非常に腹っぽい。はあ、仕事はできるがとてつもなくバカ。肉体派でいくか。
Warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of
お前は
malt.
もう何もしなくていい。
You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
この先ずっと
Never, ever.
非存在のままでいる。どういうこと？じゃあこの先ずっと永遠に一番な
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
途方もない時間が過ぎる。そこに闘争は一つ。最高だ、もっとくれ。その別れた何のことだ。最高だ。
Yes, it is.
そう、最高だ。もっとくれ。
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
その甘美な。ほう。
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
まず痛みとか俺に何かを与えることを他の連中にことが好きなの。出発。
Fuck all, brother.
沈黙の往復旅行を頼む。ほら、こんな古代の何もなし島にも行ってみよう。なんだか。
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
やめるな。
The song of death is sweet and
だ
endless.
がこれはなんだ。
But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up
頭のマシン
again.
が再び点火する。
It wants to
俺は
walk
砂
the
漠を歩
desert,
きたが、
hurting,
痛がる、絶望する。
longing,
ディスコ音楽に合わせ
dancing to disco music.
形のない、いや、 一番か
The
な。
stench of liquor rises from your mouth,
お
and
前の
with
口
it,
から酒の口が立ちと、
godly headache.
そして信じられないほどの頭痛が。これは誰なんだ。一体どんな生き物が
A
これかな。
fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your
早
eyes
く出した
open.
稲妻がお前の世代骨
Clarion call from hell.
半裸の地獄からの叫び声。パンツ一丁じゃ。おっさん何これ、どういうこと。手と目の強調。ポション。ターゲッティングアイテム。おう。なんだっけ、もう一回ごめん。続き。R。この中に何が入っとんの風呂。あ、これに合わせろってこと。おう、反応はするけど。おー、どういうこと。あ、違う。待って、もう一回。インタラクト R1。まず操作に慣れてみるか。お、服を着れた。お、いいね。服を着れた。バスタブの中にワインとビールと甘いリキュールの瓶がある。何をしたの。ここにはもう何もないのか。
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet
何者
off.
かがたけだけしい力を目いっぱいぶつけたらしく、蛇口を半分ちぎれている。
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers
根
the
元
mirror.
から湯が吹き出
You
し、
cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
湯気で鏡が曇る。鏡に映るのは一人の男の輪郭だけで、自分の顔を見ることはできない。
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory
あな
of the
たは
face that
突
awaits
然
you
気づ
there.
く。柔らかい湯気の向こうに待ち受けている。自分の顔を一切思い出させないこと。鏡を吹く。
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like
お
what
や
you
め
see
くだ
there,
さい。軽はず
and
み
you
の
will
声。
never unbecome it.
そしてひとたびに見えてしまわなかったことにできないです。構わない。吹き続ける。先に自分の顔を触って何もおかしいところに確か。鏡。
Behold,
おー。とくと見よ。おっさんの顔。
you have no idea who this thing is.
お前はこれが誰なのか違うか。ちょっともちろん誰か分かってる。こいつはどこかの俺はスーパースターなんだと。
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face.
同
Oh
時に
wait,
どうやら
is that an
お
expression?
前は死んで
Are
い
you
るよう
trying to make an
意味が
expression
分か
with
んない。
that face? Why?
どういうこと？どうやらお前死んでいるようだ。顔面に明らかな死後硬直が出ている。いや、それともこれは表情なのか。お前はその顔で表情を作ろうとしているのか。その旦那。俺の意思じゃない。顔が勝手に言う。俺がスーパースターだからだって。
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
やめてくれ。君が悪い。お前は断る。これがスーパースターの顔だ。
You can't, can you?
そう
It's
だ。
like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean?
そも
What
そ
is
も
the
その
emotion
表情
you're
に
trying
何
to
の意
convey?
味がある。そんな感情を伝えようと。スーパースターの血。相手に対スーパースターの血だ
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
脈なんて測りたくない。
Good call.
おお、
Go ahead and try
非常
something
に
if
低
you
い。
like.
なんだこれ。
Or, you know, stop staring into the mirror.
さあ、鏡に何か試してみろ。よし、心の心底。
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
じゃあ、2番。
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
スキルチェック。これちょいよ。はあ。 おっさん服しか着てないよな、まだ。もう一回。うん。まあいいや、鏡をほっとこう。
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan,
最高。
the other in a light
Okay.
bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
もう一本は電球につながっている。おそらく趣味の悪いネクタイ。どういうバッグかブレードに。ほう。
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap.
成功。
It's released from the blade.
お前は飛び上がってネクタイを使う。マジネクタイをファン。おう。
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different
あな
patterns.
たが手にしているの
The
は
knot reminds you of a noose.
醜悪なネクタイだ。え？ファンの
The blades come squeaking to a halt.
で電球
A
に手を
terrible mistake. Turn the lights off
今す
immediately.
ぐ電球を消
You
す
can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
ちょっとした光り加減。
Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable. The lights are off again. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine. The lights are on. The switch must be broken because nothing.
立ち去る。さんそろそろズボン履こうぜ。 吐いた吐いた。おお。主人公の武器だ。
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your
前
flare-cut
のふやか
pants.
の
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it.
鍵が一本
It
つ
should
いておる。
open the door.
1号室。空っぽのコモドールレッドの大瓶。 どうしたらいいんだい？で、出られんだよ、この部屋から。あれ、ああ、わかった。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
まだあれなんだね、なら。レベルが足りないってことか。
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
ちょっと
In
待って。
it,
誰かがテープを引き抜いてる。靴下の色も違う。
the window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
窓枠の中で割れている。そこから冷たい。あ
shards face outward.
チェックせ
Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
ガラスの破片をからって飛んで何か自分が
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right
普
hand,
通の細かい
but
傷
none
が
of it
つ
is
かれも
recent.
最近できたものではないならガラスは何でも割れた
More likely a projectile than a held object.
ここを
There
割
are
った
no
のは投げる
fragments
タイ
on the
プの
floor
物
from
体
pulling a tool back
手に
in
持って
after
使うタイ
impact.
プのもの手に持って使うガラスを割ってから引き抜くことで
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
さらに大きなものを
The
探す
single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your
足の
foot.
サイズに合
It
う
would
だ
have
けでなく
also been
窓
heavy
ガラス
enough
の穴の大
if
きさに
thrown
ほぼ
with
合致
force.
する十分でしょ
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one.
自分の
If
靴
you're
で
lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be
もう
outside your
片
room.
方しかないわ運が良ければもう片方の靴がそのぶつかるはずだバルコニーへのドアは部屋の外にはもう俺靴を
The
取りに行か
cool
ない
wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
「左足の緑色の靴」どんなネクタイだよああもう片方の靴を探すじゃあ探してみましょう
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The fan stands still. The switch must be broken. The lights are off again. The lights are...
一緒なんだ
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned.
まだダメだもうないんだね部屋の中にカレンダーに3月今年は今は51年
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
若い女が火のついたタバコを口元で次に
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more
彼
than
女の目の
28.
人はブラウンで28歳以上ではないだろう
No.
待った分かったぞ俺はビジネスマンだならどうして俺のことオフィサーと呼んだ
Because you're a police officer.
警察官だからよそう言って彼女はタバコを口に運ぶ英語のオフィサーには警官役員将校へえ
guess.
え
Unless you've been feeding us a
そ
set
れ
of
があな
very
たが
well
入院
rehearsed
に
lies
準
all
備
this
した嘘で
time.
今日まで私たちは騙してたんじゃない限り今日までとは
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
その
couldn't
任務は何
say.
だった
In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
ずっとお酒を飲んでたどうして俺は自分のこと忘れてる正気の人間が俺なんかに法の番人を任せるか暗示
The words have
チェ
already
ックし
left
た
your mouth.
あ
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
じゃあ同じことを言葉あ言葉もう言いたく
Come
ない
on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
え
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you.
あなたって本当
What
クレ
kind
イ
of
ジーな
cop
ケツだ
are you?
あんな野郎にあなた一体どういう警官だっけスーパースター
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that
つま
superstardom
り
a
俺
tiny
はお
bit.
土産を伸ばしてディスコパンツを履いた顔の頃から自分がそう考え始めてるんだ2
I
番
have
かな
certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should
そ
stick
れ
to
を
it.
貫くべきだと思う
Otherwise
そうでなきゃ
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
え尋問
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
私はやってない ステッパン級活発な前線何のこと金銭を獲得したえまだ中調べてないやあ
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on
あ
somewhere
シャワーの音が
inside.
聞こ
A tremendous loneliness comes over
える
you.
あなたは
Everybody in the world is doing something
孤独
without
感
you.
ですこの世のすべてにあなた様抜きで何かをしている抜きどうして俺にこんなことやめてく綺麗なお嬢さんえじゃあ綺麗なお嬢さん
The door does not care. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. As you hold the metal, you sense the warmth left there by her hand. This door, as you hold the metal, you say, still no answer.
じゃあもう一度ノックす
Still nothing.
る。何も起こらん。
You should punch a fucking hole in it.
殴って穴を開けちまえば。
You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. The door sits sturdily in the frame, and your fist hurts. This was all a very good, normal thing to do. Not to mention, great, still nothing. You should punch a fucking hole. That felt good. Everyone is a whore. Now punch a hole in the door. That felt good. Everyone is a whore. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. Not to mention, great, excess, still nothing. You should punch up. That felt good. That felt good. You slam your fist into the vinyl. It does not produce a hole. Not to mention, great, excess. ソウル市なんだね。開けられないんだまだ。で、さっきの外の風景は靴がなんか揃った。時の流れで光沢が擦れてしまった。あなたによく似合う。潮風、海の近いの？でもう一回開かないよね。 You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
拾い上げる、そして火をつけ生ける。俺は喫
Who
煙者なの
knows
か？
what you are, A monster,
お前が
a
化け
murderer,
物だろうが人
a
殺したの
gnome
か。
of Jeroma.
ジェロマのノー
You
ムだ
feel
ろうが
like
知
a
ったことか。
smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub. Still, how very astute of you.
ごめんさ。
This renders it ineffectual.
確かに
You
あれ
should
で
look
台
for
無し
a
だな。
whole cigarette,
だから一個
or
丸ごと
better
手に
yet,
入れなきゃ
an
ならない。
entire pack.
一
Strike
箱
that.
丸ごとで、い
A
や、カート
carton.
ごと手に入れる。
Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
ああ、そうしなきゃな。よし、それを最優先事項にしてやる。
They'll make you stronger and better.
タバコ
You're
はて
too
めえ
old
を
to be
強く
cool
有能にしてくれ
now.
る。
But fine cigarettes.
食
Smoke
うで
them
いるには
bland.
年を取り継げてるが
Instantly a cool renegade
スパッ
man.
とやれば
A
よ。
mystical red dragon with smoke rising from his. Plus, smoking then gives massive bonuses.
とんでもねえボーナス。鍵はないんだね。左下の顔悪いな。
There they both are. Two identical shoes.
おお。
Both copiously green and indiscriminately
どっちだも
snakeskin.
同じ見た目。どっちだ
Reunited
も
on
ど
your
こど
feet.
こシミドリーなんで。待って、これは普通の軽眼服で見えない履き心地は履き心地は
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
まあ、とりあえず服は着たし、違う違う、外に出たいちゃうね。なんもないか。この中にタバコは
The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
あなたの恨みの 法もなく大きい。
utterly, and it needs to be heard
そしてそれを人の
through a PA system
マイクを
by other people. Whether they like it or not, ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express
表現し
yourself.
てやれと。これは俺が考え始めてずびたいで。スーパー
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found.
悲しげな小さい
Thought it was obvious.
かもしれない。
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song.
彼らの
Who's
顔から
laughing now?
ニヤニヤニヤ
No
笑
one. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs
い。
is
カラオケ
destroyed.
みたい。
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop? You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you... No. Don't sing the happy song. It's
申し訳
stupid.
ない頭をさって
Sing the sad song. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. You should sing the sad serves them right. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is... A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down
緑
again.
の剥製を見る。お前がここのバー
No,
テン
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
どうやらこれセリフだよね。
That period of my life is
私は
over.
カウンターの
Not
下の
everyone
店
who
で
stands
全員
behind
バ
a
ーテンダー
counter is
だ
a
もんだ。
bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
バーテンダーでどう違う
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
そのシルビアのどこにい
She just, you know,
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Mostly a small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Stair
る
Kawari
盗
Skua."
賊かもと振られて。その鳥は
look,
どうした
your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
俺の相棒でどういう意味
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. A competent work of taxidermy. Looks like the bird. A small engraved steel tag says,
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
he
Okay,
pretends
calm
not to
down.
hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm...
He's very animated all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
回復アイテムを入手。 くアイテムはどこだ。月曜日とだけ書かれている。13時まで関係者立ち入り禁止。行かれている。
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
黄色のポザージャケットを着た男はござしめ。もう一回話しても。
Hello, sweet. You shouldn't keep your...
陶器は使用できない。
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers
手が
itch.
ついてくる。
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
起きろ、命令だ、俺がほ
Why the yelling man?
来てたのか。
Wait, what?
で
I
も
was
で
just
俺の手だ
sleeping.
けど。
What do you want, officer? Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait, no. Oh, that's the name of my employer. I
俺
work
が
in
働いてる会社の名前
logistics.
だよ。
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
男の声には熱意が。仕事の上司はどう
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
だ。
Good. We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild. For one, I could use some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, thank God, no.
何も。
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
A bit kind, sir, but when I'm out,
Fuck sleep. Despite the headache and the queasiness, you feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you.
ストライキを
We are the workers,
労
the
働組合
union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
ストを指揮している人間はいないってこと
Okay, I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back. Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
全滅するしかない
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
ああ、こうやってスキルポイント溜まっていくんだね。
As you approach the door leading out of the hostel, the bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket turns to you.
Excuse me. I think you may be the person I've been waiting for.
ウェブいぶしかしあいしいぶしいぶしいぶかしげに目を細めあなたにアクション手を差し
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
白い長方形握手してみようか
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for
彼
your
はあな
name.
たの自己紹介を待っている自分の名前が全くわからないんだ
Okay then.
では彼は
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually.
というか
Have
土
you
曜日
had
に
time
だ
to
が
talk to the manager here?
そのことか
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand that it also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean.
いや
Have you
ようやく
mapped out
二
the
人
initial
揃ってたんだけど
interviews?
最初の聞こえできたからそうと警察は聞き込み
At the 57th, we like to prepare an
57
initial
文
list
書では
of
最初
persons
に
of
参
interest,
考人リストを
and
作っ
then
てざっ
just
と聞き込
skim
み
the
捜査を
surface.
するんだ
Prepare the
彼
field,
は宙
get
に
to know the
図形を
players.
描く
You don't do that?
フィールドを用
Maybe
意して
it's
から
not
そ
an
の中の
inter-district
選手た
practice.
ちを調べるのさ君らはやらないやり方は管轄ごとに違うんだろうね準備ができ
Okay,
てない
we'll have
わかっ
time for
た
that after we take a look at the coroner's
被害
case.
者の遺体
Have you removed the dead body from
遺
the
体は
tree?
もう木から落としたのかい
Mm-hmm.
そう
So, the body is still
という
in
こ
the
とは
tree.
遺体はまだ木にぶら下がって
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer
遺
be
体
in
を
the
地
tree.
面に下ろしておいてほしい彼が望んでいたのは明らかだ
Where it has been hanging for 7 days
7
straight.
日間も潰
We
され
should
て
go
い
there
た
as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it
な
now.
んと嘆かわ
Rip
しいます
that
こち
body
らが
down from the tree.
死体を木から引きずり下ろす。でも俺は何を思う。あ、でも俺は何も
I
思い
can
出せ
see
ない
you drank last night and the
昨
night
日その
before,
前
and
の
that you are
酒
still
したみ
drunk
たい
now.
なの。
But I have seen officers
ま
go
た
through
ね
worse,
今はまだ打って
much
る
worse.
けれど、もっとひどい様の相関を大勢見てきた。
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our number one concern.
A painkiller would be good
そう
about
今
now.
すぐ鎮痛が欲しい。
This thing is pulsating with discomfort.
ああ。
The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
いや、とりあえず引きずり下ろそう。
After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of
な
whipping
んぼ
is
のやり方をお
inadvisable.
勧めできないよな。
Delicate goods, filled with stinking
取り
horrors.
扱い注意だ。ね
After you, officer.
被害者の遺体を調べる。
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
とても簡単成功。岩からあった。俺は身分証か何か持っていかなくて自分さ。
You mean you don't have a badge?
これだな。
Losing your identification card is a serious matter.
俺の
My
車
vehicle
に
has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing.
国を
I
つけた
advise you
方が
to try
遺
to
体を
locate
下ろ
it
す
as
のが
quickly as
先決だ。
possible.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
いつでも会話できる。とりあえずさ、仲間が増えた。とりあえずセーブしちゃえ。
Yes?
事件に
What do you want to know?
文字通り全部さ。
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you?
いや、手里子勝負でいく。
There's no reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
まずはその葬儀と通報したのは誰だ。
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
その前に RCM っ
That's
て何
us,
なんだ
the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the
我
police
々
in
の
this
こ
city.
と念のためはっきりさせておきたい
That's right.
おうその通りだもう一度事件情報を確かめたいんだが所轄が違うならどうして事件を担当する
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
自分が何に加わって覚えてんだ
That's good.
いいことだそれが何なのか話してくれ
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later,
あとでだ
was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. 労働常識がめちゃくちゃな上場現象 Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the Dock Workers Union.
ダイス
Maybe
ト
more
ン
than
割っ
that.
たオース
The
トン割
union
った
clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself. I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and it's good.
OK あんたのことを聞きたいああ
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
お互い理解し合えれば仕事がはかどるだろう
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
自分自身と話すことある
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
かりだが
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my
手帳
notebook.
に書き込んで整理
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
特別なんだ
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular of Australia. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state. You have trouble remembering things. You've misplaced your badge. I cannot let you act in the name of the RCM without supervision until you've regained control of your faculties. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself. Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the...
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic. That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body up back. No one wants to work in these conditions. It's been a week.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
誰かが首吊る事件、通報者特定されてければ。
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
二度とここには来ない。
I didn't imply that. Detective.
なんだ
It's your turn.
Yes, yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
なぜシルビアが店を辞めた
She went away because none of your business.
怒ってる。この話題を避けようとするのはこれで2
Oh
回
my
だな。
god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
気色悪い。
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
どうして俺はそんなことを
That's true, yes, and it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him.
Watch out!
危ない
Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
そうしこんな俺わからんだ事故になった
It was no accident. Those were disco moves from your spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries. You are way cool. Cooler than the bottom of the sea. I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Are you okay?
No. You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes, yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window,
この
though.
帳簿に書かれ
That's
てた
100
大
square.
量の酒の注文。割れたが100リアルっていくらよ。わかんない。
With your back against the cold mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede. You just need to get up and dust
捜
yourself
査へ
off.
の協力に感謝
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 reals. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there.
絶対減らないからな。
And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
今後は頼むから周りをよく見て行動してくれ。
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
見当もつかない。
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
どこか。マーベルヒルの上だ。
Why did you say that?
シナプスの博士、精霊。
You don't really know, do you?
ホームレスって
Something produced by the random firing of synapses doesn't sound like a place you can stay if you run out of money.
Okay. Come on.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
フローケージ。 不老者でも警官でもあり不老者でも不老刑事だ。唯一が良い目だらしなくていい。シャワーを浴びる必要がない。ただ家がないからね。何しに来たんだ。ほう。何らかを満たせるかもしれない。
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
そうかも。
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
どうかな。見つけ
You
たかな。
rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
夫もいるんだ。
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley
二
crew.
つの四つやったら
Hire her
ぴ
on
っ
the
たりだ。
spot.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that? Don't beat yourself up over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured. Whatever do you mean?
それはどういう一体。
Oh, no. I haven't smoked in years. Cigarettes are a luxury, sweetie. Besides, I have to mind my health.
Wait, maybe she knows where you can get cigarettes. Delicious toasty cigarettes stuffed to the tip with love. You should find out. You would do well to follow her example. Smoking is the reason you feel like a rag. It's painful for you to even ask these questions.
You should really ask someone younger and more mobile, sweetie. I'm glad you think so, but I still don't know where you can get cigarettes. Whatever do you mean? Oh, no. I haven't smoked in years. Cigarettes are a...
Wait, maybe you would do well to follow her example. Smoking is a...
An old woman in a wheelchair just doesn't look good holding a cigarette. Though I'm sure it lends you a roguish charm, sweetie. Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
3人の方がいるぞ。
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. Perhaps another time. Whatever do you mean? Oh, no, no, no. I haven't smoked in years.
She shakes her head slowly. Wait, maybe she knows where you can get cigarettes. You would do well to follow her example. Smoking is the reason you feel like a rag. It's painful for you to even ask these.
I'm glad to hear you say it. Smoking can do some real damage to your respiratory system. But I think you already knew that. Whatever do you mean? Oh, no, no, no. I haven't. Cigarettes are a luxury.
Wait, you would do well to follow her example. Smoking is the reason you feel like a rag. It's painful for you to even ask these questions.
You should really ask someone younger and more mobile. I'm glad you think so, but I still don't know where you can get cigarettes. Whatever do you mean? Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me. Morel says it's my theme song.
Theme song.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Whirling in Rags のカフェだ。だと俺見当もつかない。
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
レバショールという町。
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
さっき51年って書いてあったよね。
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Outside, the melting snow seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first maybells blossom. You can feel it.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Eh, どういうこと？政治がどんな大変？警察？
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government? Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
じゃあどうして警察が
Oh
参加した
dear.
の？
And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
革命。
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared. You really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better. You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just... Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation.
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw.
あなたにパトロンになってもらう。
Oh, I'm sure you would make a wonderful gigolo, dear, with those strong arms of yours, but welfare checks aren't all they cracked up to be.
She's not really lusting after those biceps, man. It's more like an appraisal you give to a healthy specimen.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just... Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
ああ。
It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say. Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
見て小さく手を緑猿の頭がついた。あ、売れるんだねこれ。売っちゃっていいのか。返そう。
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
クソくらい。
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Rows of stalls under a broad roof, where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old...
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Oh, that's right there, in the yard.
She's relieved someone has come for it, finally. Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
No problem. Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Really? None. Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance.
どうしようかな。よし、続きは明日にするか。この辺にしとくかな。 この辺でやめとくか。よし。明日帰ってからやるか。あれなんかもらったんじゃなかったっけ。あ、そうだ、手袋だ。よし、よし。手袋をはめて、ここでやめとこう。明日だな、続きは。